Welcome to the Languizi app. The purpose of this app is to have fun learning languages. This is a tutorial on how this app works. When you first open the app, you are presented with many pictures. Each of these pictures are different lessons. If you scroll up and down, you can see up to 31 different lessons. There are two flags on top of the screen. The left flag is the language you are interested in exploring and learning. The right flag is either your native language or a language you are familiar with. When the app starts for the first time, it defaults to learning French, left flag, and your native language is assumed to be English. Change the flags to what you desire. In this case, we are going to choose Italian for the language to learn, and we will set the familiar or native language to Chinese. The way the app works is that you click on a picture, it tells you what it is in the chosen language, left flag, and will print that information on the bottom of the screen.
Impariamo come ordinare al ristorante. Un piatto. Posso avere un piatto in più. Farina di pollo. Ordinerò un pasto a base di pollo. Involtini. Un ordine di panini a base di uova.
If sentences are chosen, the default settings, the app will also follow the item description with a sentence to complement this word. This will allow you to learn what is the picture you clicked on and gives you a sentence to practice how to say the word in a sentence.
Uova. Uova fritte.
When the app first opens, it shows you 29 different lessons, followed by 2 quizzes. Using this app, you can play with 13 different languages. You can also explore how to say words in different languages. For example, you can learn how a word is said in Portuguese and hear the difference on how it is also said in Spanish or Italian by merely switching the left flag and tapping on the picture again.
In questa lezione impariamo le basi. Chiedere aiuto. Mi aiuti per favore. Pidiendo ayuda. Por favor, ayúdame.
Pedindo ajuda. Por favor, me ajude.
Once you choose the flags, you can begin by going through the lessons one at a time. You can start first with words. This screen is a fun screen and can be used to teach your kids the alphabet.
Nesta lição você aprende sobre palavras comumente usadas. Acordo, abelha. Briga, bailar. Caneta, cirurgião. Chegou, cello.
Anytime you are in a lesson, you can click on the menu on top of the screen to let the app go into auto mode.
Descobrimos como dizer coisas encontradas em uma cozinha.
In auto mode, the app scrolls one picture at a time and describes it to you.
Avental. Minha esposa usa avental quando trabalha na cozinha. Abridor de garrafas. Abrimos nossa garrafa de refrigerantes com um abridor de garrafas. Tigela. Soup bowls são usados para sopa e outros líquidos.
Once you are done with the words lessons, you go into the alphabet. Words and the alphabet screen are one flag screens.
É aqui que você aprende sobre o alfabeto.
ألف. أنا ذاهب إلى المدرسة. ح. تبدو مثل الحمار. زين. زفاف. قاف. قانون.
In this screen, each alphabet letter is pronounced, and a sentence follows. Anytime during this screen and any subsequent screens, you can change languages. You can keep going in each lesson and learn the time, the numbers, weeks, and years, and then you get into the basics of each language.
ここでは数字を言う方法を学びます。5、最後に彼女に会ったのは5年前。8、男の子は8歳です。5. La última vez que la vi fue hace 5 años. Wait.
Followed by items found in a restaurant, a bedroom, a living room, and many other real-life situations.
Nous examinons tous les objets trouvés dans une chambre. Coffre en bois. Ce coffre en bois appartenait à ma grand-mère. Housse d'oreiller. Nous doublons toujours les housses d'oreiller pour une meilleure protection des oreillers.
Let's look at the family icon for example. You can start off by clicking on each picture individually, or you can click on the top button which contains the number of words in
Nous
these
examinons
lessons.
qui sont tous les membres de notre famille. Tante. L'anniversaire de ma tante est aujourd'hui, nous lui avons offert un beau cadeau. Frère. Mon frère est ingénieur dans une grande société d'ingénierie. Frère. Bruder. Cousin. Vetter. Fille. Tochter.
Once clicked, you go into auto mode. In auto mode, the words flow one after the other, and they are said by the app, followed by a sentence. In case you prefer not to hear sentences, you click on the question mark menu, and you can click on No Sentences. Once No Sentences is clicked, you will no longer hear a sentence, but rather the actual translation of the word. This can be done in any screen.
Famille. Familie. Famille. Familie. Beau-père. Schwiegervater. Ami. Mit. Copine. लड़की दोस्त. Marraine. देव माँ. Nipote. Poti. Nonna. दादी माँ. Nonno. Дедушка. Nonni. Бабушка и дедушка.
Let's go back and try the next lesson. But first, let's change the language we are learning, left flag, from the default French to Spanish, and let's also change the native language, right flag, to Russian. In this case, you will hear the Spanish words and see the Russian translation in the bottom. Again, you can turn the sentences off by going into the question mark menu and disable sentences. In that case, you will just hear the translation into Russian.
Esta es una lección sobre artículos encontrados en un armario. Bolsa. Sumka. Cestas. Корзины. Correas. Ремни.
Go through all the lessons one at a time and play with languages, that will be fun. A note about the question mark menu. You can use the question mark to get help for the screen you are on, go into app settings, and download different voices, change the number of screen icons. One cool feature of this app is that you can toggle the app colors. You can toggle the screen color as well as the text box colors, like this. Let's try the supermarket icon. The last two icons are used to test your knowledge. The first icon, titled Knowledge, is actually a quiz. It is fun to play, please do.
Pon a prueba tus conocimientos y comprueba cuánto has aprendido. Судья. Juez. Наемный. Contratado. Рынок. Mercado. Изабелла. Внезапное наводнение. Inundación repentina. تذكروا. Erinnern. برق. Blitz. صفارة الأنذار. Sirenen. الاثنين. Montag. أبرد. Kälter. يسمع.
The last icon allows you to spell words that you learned.
Erfahren Sie, wie man in verschiedenen Sprachen buchstabiert. Mitternacht. Eins bin.
الساعة 1 صباحا.
Es ist Zeit zu schlafen.
Finally, you can change voices by going the question mark and choose app settings, and then click change languages and voices.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English. This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
We will be adding new lessons and making some improvements to the app periodically. Please provide us with your feedback or any additions that you would like to see. Goodbye.